All right, let's swap stories. I'm going to tell you about the most disturbing sermon topic I've ever heard. I'm going to just cut straight to the chase. The title of the sermon was, Have Intercourse with Jesus. So I have 2 degrees. One of them is in practical theology, which I guess is better than impractical theology. But anyways, basically, I went to college to get a degree in Bible. And while I was there, a lot of that was interning and working at various churches and getting a lot of experience. And I worked at a mega church for, I don't know, probably like 3 months or something like that. The pastor was very, very old. This was in Florida. And one day they had a guest speaker. The dude started the sermon by saying, I got kicked out of another church for this sermon, but I think you guys are really gonna get it this time, or something like, you're really going to understand it if you listen all the way through. So I guess for him, it wasn't a big deal that an entire church was like, hey, this topic's probably not a good one. You probably shouldn't do this. And he just went, no, I'm going to anyway. So the entire sermon, I kid you not, he just kept saying the importance of having intercourse with Jesus. And it was like this weird thing where he was like, Jesus is like a woman giving birth, and you're putting your seed in her, and you're investing in your relationship with God by putting your baby in God, and then he was going to give birth to great things. That was basically the gist of it. None of this is an exaggeration. This is all very real, and a thing he said with probably 2,000 people listening. And I kid you not, there were no repercussions for this at all. The sermon finished, and everyone was just kind of like, okay, this is normal. And all of us interns were like, I get that we're in college, getting a degree in ministry, but this doesn't seem like a good thing. It was the most uncomfortable hour long. It was a whole hour of just him repeating over and over again that you should have intercourse with Jesus. Yep.